I have seen that you took it very seriously, and the work that you have done this far, it is commendable. And you can go and tell Bishop Allan Kiuna, we are very grateful, because when a people start to have faith, faith cannot be anything if it doesn't have works. And now we have testimony of a faith that started small and it is growing, and I'm very sure it is going to go far. When I speak about the boy child, in my heart, I know I'm talking about the future. I'm talking about the economic driver. I'm talking about the person who would cause security to become what it ought to be in this nation. Wow. I'm looking at a person who has great potential in the technology, in digital platform everywhere. These young men that you see out there, they may not look like they are going somewhere, but I can tell you, given the opportunity, the kind of potential that is out there, it is a potential we cannot afford to let go just like that. They have dreams, they have visions, but if we were to let them just go into the gutter like that, when you are giving us the data of the people that you are having, it was evidence that most of them are graduates. Graduates who did not finish, others have finished and they have no jobs. So it is our responsibility and we are accountable. And you can see the government of Dr. William Samoei Ruto, it is working to make sure that these young people are well taken care of. We may have gone a little bit slower, but you see, we came and found a situation that needed a lot of time. We are 9 months down the line, but I know that we have a heart for the young people. For me, it is not only the young people, but the boy child. If you look around here, even where we are standing, yes, you can see they are the most. Yeah. These are heads of families. These are the future fathers. These are the leaders who are supposed to have households, who are supposed to make sure that families are taken care of. But when they're in the gutter, directionless, unable to help themselves, they need someone to go and rescue them. And therefore, as a church, we decided we are going to not only rescue them, we are going to pray for them, and we are going to feed them. We are going to change their lives and transform them. And being mothers, let me tell you, a mother is a transformation agent. Yeah. Our work is to make sure that our children are heading the right direction. We want to see children with a heritage. We want to see men and women who have visions and dreams that are validated. We want to see our children having families. We want to see the future generation shaping up in a way that even when we sit back with Rev Kathy, when we are 90 years and we are gray-haired, we are looking and seeing families and families that are well and are not drunk. We don't want people who are always staggering under the influence of alcohol. We want people who are prospered. We want people who have direction. We want to see a whole man. And that is why I have decided to partner with the church. We are partnering with the mosques, and even very soon I'm going to Westland, where we are also talking with the Hindus. Because this problem is a pandemic. Actually, it is a crisis. And it's not only in Kenya. It is across the nations of the earth. Amen. And the boy child is the one who is actually having a problem, and bigger than even the girl child. And therefore, we must go out and be able to support them to be able to validate their dreams and make them what they were supposed to be. Because as a mother, I don't, when I'm giving birth, the pain I felt for the boy is the same I felt for the girl. And I believe that they should get equal access to health, to education, to employment, and they should be empowered in the same way.
Pastor Dorcas, what you are so passionate about it. What made you so passionate? Because you see, we can tell, anybody can see that it is passion that drives you. How did you become so passionate about it?
First and foremost, I'm a mother of 2 boys, and therefore it is in me. I have brought them up. And when I go to the streets of Nairobi, I pass through Kisumu, I go to Nakuru, you go to Nyeri, you go to Kajiado, to Narok, you find it is the same thing. You find them out there looking lost, you know, they are dirty, they are what. But when I look at them, and you talk to many of them, they are intelligent beings. And they are children that needs my help. As a mother, you know, it needs a mother to rise up. And other women and mothers to rise up and to feed their children. It is your work and it is mine. It is the work of every woman sitting and listening to me outside there. What you need to do is to go out. If every one of us was to just take 2, we will not have this crisis.
Yes.
And we don't want our children behind bars doing nothing, being radicalized out there. And they are just there for petty crimes, you know, and things which we can be able to help them by giving them opportunity, empowering them. And what we are trying to do, especially in my office, we are coming up with a program where we are starting to build a rehab center that will have not only the hospital for them. It will also have a sports academy. It will have a vocational training and agribusiness within it. So that once we take someone, they will go through and we'll have an end-to-end solution for them. Because I think it would be in vain for me to go and call them and then we take them to rehab centers, then we return them to the frustration and stress that caused them to be who they are today. So we are looking at a serious outfit. And right now, of course, as we are looking forward to putting that one, we have started a program of taking them to rehab centers. Right now, we have about 120-something who are already going for rehab centers. Here in Nairobi, we have come up with 680 teams that consists of 12,000 young men who will be playing health soccer. And we know that when they start to engage in an activity like this, they come together and the church will be there. The clergy will be there to be able to give them counseling that they need, to mentor them. And we are also looking fathers who are there. Some of them, they are not there because they don't have money. They are there because they need fathers. And therefore, we are starting programs that will be mentoring these young boys to men. And that one, we are very serious. I'm telling you, this church is going to change things.
Amen.
I'm going to push them until they know what their mandate is.
Amen. Your Excellency, you said something very powerful, that love is what will win them back. Can you just say that for a minute, like somebody who's watching you right now, about that love for that boy child?
You know, from when a boy is given birth, the first thing they are told is that their heads, I don't know, they are this. They are told you cannot go to the kitchen. You cannot sit down. You cannot stand up. I don't know, you cannot cry. If you cry, you are like a woman. I don't know, you are like your mother if you go to the kitchen. I think it is time that we made this, we start to change and to love our children so that they can get in contact with their own emotions. And if you have seen, very many have committed suicide. Many cannot even discuss their problems, their challenges. They die with them. They bottle up everything. And by the time you know, it is too late. Some of them are drowning themselves. Others are drowning themselves in beer, in alcohol, in bangi. And all they need is for the society to love them. We need to love these men.
Wow.
These young boys, we need to love them. We need to teach them and to know that they matter. Because sometimes when I am with them, all you need is to love them. They have the capacity, they have the potential. In fact, the more they start to understand their identity, because love causes people to start to see and to experience themselves. Because you see, like now, we have just had, they said they came from Kibera. They worked as a team. They came there. There is nothing you did. All you did was for Bishop Kiuna to love them. And your church not to reject them and to judge them. We remove all these prejudices so that when they came there, they found a people who appreciated, and even they remove their shoes and give them.
Right.
That is not a big thing to you. If I was to give you shoes,
Yeah.
it is nothing.
Yeah.
But it was not the shoes. It is love.
The acceptance, the love.
That love you give them has transformed them. And you know God is love.
Yeah.
And all you see around is what God is.
Amen.
Loving people and just enjoying them. You see people, sometimes you look at them, you think they are wild. They are not.
Yeah.
They are good people. I used to be like them, and when you'd go somewhere, people would judge you, and just because you are dirty, they think you are not a human being, or they think you don't think properly. Actually, they function better. All they need is to be loved.
Wow. Wow.
Mother who is struggling